Hi friends, welcome back to Homestead by the Highway. If you're new here, welcome. If you're joining me again, thanks to you for coming back. Today we are planting strawberries. I purchased bare root strawberries from MIGardener. He is a gardener here in Michigan, has a huge YouTube channel, as well as has a shop up in, if you're from around here, you'll know what I mean. I think they're right in this area here. I think it's St. Clair. Anyways, I purchased two kinds of strawberries. I have my Mr. Stacky. This was purchased for me, I think as a birthday or Mother's Day gift. My husband got this for me. So this is what I'm going to put my strawberries in. I was going to put them in my green stalks. You can see those over there. I decided that this one uses less dirt and is lighter, and I want to be able to, at the end of the season, just move these into our shed and let them sit for the winter and then bring them back out. Since I'm not putting them in a permanent bed, I'm going to try to keep them in this so that I can bring them out each year, and hopefully they'll come back each year. I got two varieties. This says Gilletta Strawberry, and this one is called Seascape. One is Everbearing and one is June bearing, and I don't remember which is which, and it doesn't say it on the tags, at least not on that side. I will put which is which. I'm going to plant them in this. I'm going to tag one of the types so I know the difference between the two. And so I thought I would just bring you along while I plant them. I'll fast forward through filling these with dirt. I'm just going to put some garden soil container mix as well as some compost in these, get them mixed in really good. And I'll bring you back when I actually am popping the plants in. While I'm doing that, so these plants are bare root. They came packed in a little bit of wood chips or sawdust. And so this is how they come. I got them yesterday, so they need to be planted like right away. Today is a Sunday for me, and I don't want these sitting all week. These are what they call dormant plants. I can't remember, I think there's 10 in each. So this is a bare root plant, that's how it comes. This section here is called the crown. So from where the roots start on up, that is the crown, and I don't want to bury that in the dirt. And I wanted to show you while I was up close what is going on with that. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there were 10 plants. I think there's 10 plants of each. And I only got 10 because they are going to have runners, little baby shoots that will come off of them, and I know that I don't need that many. I have 20 slots in my Mr. Stacky, so that'll work out perfect. These are what they call in their dormant state, but it looks like they are starting to sprout a little bit. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to soak them in, I've got some warm water, not hot, just some warm water. I'm going to soak them so these roots can absorb a ton of water before I go ahead and put them in the dirt. And I'll do them one at a time so I remember which is which. So let's get these filled with dirt, soil, compost, and then we'll get these planted. I do want to talk about this really quick. This is the Mr. Stacky, which is similar to the green stalk. The difference, biggest difference in these is the watering system. These, you water each individual pocket and it flows down to the pocket below it. They stack the same, whereas the Mr. Stacky, or the green stalk, you can water the top and it waters it for you. So that's the biggest difference in them. These are also made in the USA, so very happy to say made in the USA. You can get them on Amazon. I will try to find them and link them down below. If you're looking to try vertical gardening, these are an affordable way to do that. The green stalks, beautiful, wonderful. You're paying for the little extra frivolities of it, whereas these are probably a little more in everyone's budget. So let's get these filled. I wish I don't have one that's open. I was going to show you inside. Those are the hole systems. Last year, and I don't have any out here, I flipped upside down red Solo cups while I was filling them so that I didn't lose all the soil. Actually, I run and grab one. So soil-wise for the Mr. Stacky, I had that one bag and it almost filled all of these. They're not up to the line up there. I have a bag of seed starting mix, and I know these aren't seeds. This was in my shed, and the squirrels terrorized the bag. So I'm just gonna go ahead and mix this in with this to get this used up, because it's just leaking everywhere anyways. And since I didn't get seed started, I don't want it to go to waste. Yeah, it would be just fine until next year, but obviously I'm probably gonna find walnuts in here too. So I'm just gonna mix this in with this to top this off to make this bag go away. All right, so for these, all I'm going to do is stick this in there. I'm gonna take one of these. I'm gonna kind of just spread out the roots a little bit. And these are called bare root. They have to wash all the dirt and stuff off before they mail them, because we don't want to contaminate or bring foreign things into your soil area. So I'm just kind of laying them down, kind of spreading out the roots. Actually, I want that up higher. And I left that crown above the soil, and I'm just going to do all of them. This is compost. I forgot I was going to throw some in and stir this in. Whoops. And I'm on this giant piece of cardboard out here. We had major rain all night long. And we are due for more. So today is another video. You haven't seen the other ones yet that I've made. Is another day of race against the clock before the storms roll in. What's up? Oop, there's two there. And the biggest thing I'm trying to make sure right now is that crown is at the top of this fill soil line. I will put some more soil in it once I water it down, because I'm sure it's going to settle. And the first one is done. It looks really bare, but these will set off shoots with little babies that will also plant as well. So we're gonna just fly through the rest of these. I'm not gonna write on the wooden sticks, but I'm just gonna know that the ones with wooden sticks are going to be that variety. I guess I don't need to put them in all of this one. I'm gonna have one that's gonna have 2 of each. So that one I'm gonna mark. So for these ones, we just turn and stack. All right, so we have them all stacked up. One thing about these is you are gonna wanna have them on a level surface, as well as if you have high windy areas, you might want to, that hole that goes all the way down the center, you can put a post in the ground and stack them over the post, and that will help hold them if you need to, depending upon how windy your area gets or if there's a storm, or if you don't have vining things, you can just unstack them while it's storming, then stack them back up. I am going to water them in a little bit. I'm not going to give them a ton of water because we have another storm coming in. So I'm gonna let Mother Nature use her water. I'm gonna use water in a tote that built up from when we put water in the other dirt and green stalks and stuff. So that's it, friends. They are in, and we are gonna have probably not strawberries this year. Maybe we might get a few, but it'll probably be next year. But there it is in my Mr. Stacky, and it will allow me to easily, I can put them into the wagon and just wheel them right into the shed for the winter, and that will help protect these plastic things. I don't know how long those last, we'll see. But thanks for coming along. Thanks for joining me. If you learned something new, please hit the like down below. I would love it if you would subscribe to the channel. I do try to put a video up every week. I do miss a few here and there, either due to weather and can't make one, or just I try not to post on the holidays. So thank you so much, friends, and have a wonderful day.